The nights grew longer, though the clocks told me nothing had changed. The glow of Chica's phone was no longer just light, it was a wall. A wall between us. Every laugh she practiced, every smile she perfected, bounced back at her through the screen, leaving me invisible in the corner of the same room. I was there, but not really. My body sat, my hands folded, my breath steady, but my spirit hovered above, watching a scene I no longer belonged to. Chica had stopped asking if I was okay. She no longer noticed the unopened parcels, the skipped meals, the trembling in my hands when I held the camera. The attention from strangers filled her ears so fully that my silence no longer sounded like absence, it sounded like nothing at all. At the pop-up in Surolia, it happened again. The crowd swarmed her as if she were oxygen and they had been holding their breath. They clapped, they called her name, they took pictures. And me? I stood with a tripod in my hand like a gatekeeper to a kingdom I had no passport for. Someone pushed past me, laughing.
Please, move, you are blocking the shot.
I smiled politely, but my chest cracked quietly inside. My best friend stood on the pedestal of admiration, and I was nothing but furniture, something to be shifted out of the way. At home, her parcels piled higher. Brightly colored wigs, shoes that sparkled like disco balls, perfumes that clung to the air long after she had walked out of the room. The scents filled the silence like reminders. She was moving forward, and I was stuck. I stopped checking my reflection. Mirrors no longer showed me a face I recognized, only a tired stranger with hollow cheeks and eyes too heavy to hold. One evening, she tossed me her phone without looking up.
Just record this quick clip for me.
I obeyed. I always did. I framed the shot, held the phone steady, pressed record. She danced, laughed, twirled, and the camera adored her. When the video ended, I stopped recording and stared at the screen. In the brief second before saving, my reflection appeared, tired, blurred, nearly transparent in the background. For the first time, I saw myself not as a person, but as a ghost. And that night, I cried again in the bathroom. Not loudly, not violently, but in a way that made the tiles seem to absorb the sound, as if even the walls were tired of hearing me. The faucet ran, my chest rose and fell, and still, I wondered how I had come to this, a shadow in my own story. But silence has a strange way of transforming. It eats at you until it finds a voice of its own. And deep inside me, beneath the exhaustion, beneath the humiliation, something stirred. A crack, a fracture, not of weakness this time, but of anger. For the first time in months, I whispered to myself, this cannot continue. And though no one heard me, the silence broke a little.